This is going to be a long game.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
I don't think I've played as UCF once. So this is going to be pretty interesting.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Feeling some heat. And they got him for the sack.
Well, that was
what a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Brown wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. He's got it on the left.
Should have been a touchdown, but that's okay.
And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed
honestly, I forgot my running back's RJ Harvey, so let's get him
involved. They want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
The Knights want to move quickly. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He wants to throw here on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
From the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try.
Oh, of course my thing's going a million
He'll
miles
try
an
to put
hour.
up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Knights will go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker.
Tackled, that was a complete accident. Down. That was so lucky.
The Knights have this offense rolling. He leaves it with his back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Come on, RJ Harvey.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Hand off from the shotgun. He works his way all the way down to the
We gonna
3,
keep
and the
feeding.
defense is reeling.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it.
It's a big-time moment for the defense. They're creating a negative play, getting a sack with the opponent right down on the goal line. Now that they've backed him up a little bit, a touchdown doesn't seem like it's just a gimme anymore.
3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Brown will throw it. He makes a grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle, short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Try to get the edge with a quick touchdown.
I was scared to run now.
Touchdown, Knights! And they jump on top. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Not bad. Used almost the whole 4th quarter, or 1st quarter, I mean.
Scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One final play before the end of the quarter. Defense in press coverage. They'll throw it on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse.
Big man with a sack.
And he will go down. Final play of the 1st quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking downfield, it's Thorne. He's got his man. Fights off a defender.
Who the hell are you?
Dialed up a really good zone read. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. They're bringing heat. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but Always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played. But it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
To the air, it's Thorne. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back.
You know, on a 3rd and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it's hits a 4th down.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to
what
him
a
and sack the
mistake.
quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
Hey, at this point in the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Give to the back. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones.
Thank you.
Linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Makes it past the marker. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And how about the big play by this running back? Nice job running with the football. Good balance, seeing where he needed to go with the football. Finishing the run, he gets knocked out of bounds. But how about this offense set up now on 1st and goal?
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Brown wants to pass. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Got rid of it just in time. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He's got it. And
Easy
he's
money.
into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
The offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you've got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this position.
And they get to the quarterback.
He ain't got no time to throw the ball.
16.
Big men working.
Great job by this defense. setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often.
Oh, looks like he's ready to go to the half.
They can feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Looking deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
He hasn't done anything on offense, so I think we'll be okay.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
Here's the handoff. On the move at the 30. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. The give out of the gun. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tiger. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fair catch, called for and made. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They're getting this guy lathered up. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give on the inside. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Yeah, and no nonsense. I like it when you get downhill. You know exactly where the sticks are. I'm not trying to get a 20 or 30-yard gain. I got to get that first down. 3rd and 2, I'm going to be physical. Nice job by that running back.
The Knights are rolling down the field. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Brown will throw it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Got it set up on the outside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Knights will have it 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling in the ground.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They want that clock to run. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I haven't ran the ball this much in forever.
So dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he's showing all of those attributes right there.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
He lofts one down the sideline. Snags it down the right side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
They're going to throw it again. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. Let's
see what happens in the game.
The defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
on 3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Lambert Smith. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Looking to throw, it's Thorne. Getting some heat. Hit as he throws. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
It's complete. And they get him down. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And that one's incomplete.
And these decisions go until you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points, and then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the 1st down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 1st down ends this football game.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for you.
Oh, that was close.
Close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down.
GG, game over.
For the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And he's out of here.